All right, welcome. We are taking a Unit 5 subtest, which is over coordinate geometry. So these are practice problems. You try, and then I'll show you what the answer is if you didn't get it right. So hit pause and come back when you're ready. And hopefully you got C. Again, we're doing another equation of a line. So we need M and we need B. B is easy to find. It's the y-intercept. So my B is 3. To get a slope, they gave me 2 points. This would be 0, 3. This would be 5, 0. So my slope is going to be 0 minus 3 over 5 minus 0, which is negative 3 over 5. So there's my M, there's my B. My equation is y equals mx plus b. Put m here, b here, and I get y equals negative 3/5 x plus 3. Okay? Try this one, hit pause, come back when you're ready. And hopefully you got K. So it says, what is the equation of the line parallel to the line with this equation? His slope is 3. A parallel slope is 3. A perpendicular slope would be negative, flip it over. But they want a parallel one. So there's my parallel. All I need is a B. Well, look, they gave it to me. They want a y-intercept of negative 7. So y equals 3x minus 7. Done. Okay, try this one. Hit pause. Come back when you're ready. And hopefully you got B. Alright, there's your center, which tells me that h equals 3 and k equals negative 2. They didn't actually draw the radius for me, but I can figure it out. It's from here to here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So my radius is 4. My equation for a circle is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So I'm going to have x minus 3 squared plus y minus a negative 2 squared equals 4 squared. Clean it up, and that gives me x minus 3 squared plus y plus 2 squared equals 16. Okay? Try this one. Hit pause, come back when you're ready. And I don't know about you, but I need a picture. So I just made me a quick sketch. And plotted my points. So A is at negative 1, negative 2. B is at 4, 2. And C is at negative 2, 4. So there's my triangle. And they want to know what is the length of the longest side. Well, they all kind of look the same to me. So we're going to have to figure it out. So first of all, I'm going to look and find the distance of AB, which will be the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. That's going to give me the square root of 25 plus 16, because 4 minus a minus is 5, squared is 25. 2 plus 2 is 4, squared is 16. That gives me the square root of 41, which is approximately 6.4. Okay, so now I'm going to find the length of CB. Okay, so if I find the length of CB, that's going to be the square root of 4 minus a negative 2 squared plus 2 minus 4 squared. That's going to give me the square root of 36. It's 4 minus a minus is plus 2 is 6, squared is 36. 2 minus 4 is negative 2, squared is 4. That gives me the square root of 40, which is approximately 6.3. Finally, I need to figure out the length of AC. So if I do AC, that's going to be the square root of negative 2 minus a negative 1 squared plus 4 minus a negative 2 squared. Okay, if I do this, I get the square root. Negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1 squared is 1. 4 plus 2 is 6 squared is 36. That gives me the square root of 37, which is approximately 6.1. So there's my longest, which is the square root of 42. Okay? Try this one, hit pause, come back when you're ready. And hopefully you got C. It says, what is the slope of the line whose equation is this? Well, if I can get it into slope-intercept form, I can see the slope because it's whatever's touching x. So to get y alone, I'm going to minus 2x, and I'm going to add 9. Those cancel. I got 3y equals negative 2x plus 9. Divide by 3, and there's your slope, negative 2/3. Alright, try this one. Hit pause. Come back when you're ready. And hopefully you got F. Alright, to graph this, I need to get y alone. So I'm going to minus 4x, minus 4x. Let me caution you, a lot of people will look at this and they'll look at that inequality and go, it's got to be one of them that's shaded below. And so a lot of people would just pick this because of that, the way the inequality is pointing. No, you got to be careful, because while getting y alone, if you multiply or divide by a negative, that inequality is going to flip, and then you're going to be in trouble. So get y alone first to see what graph it matches. So that's going to give me negative 2y is less than or equal to negative 4x plus 8. Divide by negative 2. And I get y is greater than or equal to, because I'm dividing by a negative, that's going to flip this guy. That's going to be positive 2x minus 4. So I would start at negative 4, go up 2 over 1. The bar means I'm going to connect solid, and eating y means I'm going to shade above. Okay? Alright, try this one. Hit pause, come back when you're ready. Alright, and hopefully you got an ellipse. Again, when this side is 1, I'm 99% sure that it's either, not 99, there's a good chance that it's either an ellipse or a hyperbola. Check though, circle would mean these have to match. They don't, so it's not. It's not a line because it's more than 1 degree, and it's not a parabola because both letters are squared. And then you just have to remember, if it's plus, it's an ellipse. If it's minus, it's a hyperbola. So this one would be an ellipse. Okay, try this one, hit pause, come back when you're ready. Come on, there you go. Hopefully you got J. Alright, what is the equation of the line passing through the point 2, 3 and perpendicular to the line with this equation? Well, I need to get his slope so that I can get a perpendicular slope, which means once I find his, if I change the sign and flip it over, it'll be perpendicular to it. So to get y alone, I'm going to add 2x. That gives me 4y equals 2x plus 12. Divide by 4. And I get y equals 1/2 x plus 3. So his slope is 1/2, which means my perpendicular slope is going to be change the sign and flip it over. Okay, so now all I need is a b. Well, they didn't give me b, but they gave me an x and a y. And I have an x and a y in my slope-intercept form. So if I replace these three with values that I know, I can solve for b. So I'm going to say my y, which is 3, equals my m, which is negative 2, times the x they gave me is 2, plus b. Now I can solve it for b. That's negative 4. To get b alone now, I'm going to add 4, and I get b equals 7. So my perpendicular slope is negative 2, my y-intercept is 7. My equation then is y equals negative 2x plus 7. There you go. Okay, try this one. Hit pause. Come back when you're ready. And hopefully you got C. So they want midpoint. Midpoint, you average your x's, so negative 2 plus 5 divided by 2. Comma, you average your y's, so 4 plus a negative 7 over 2. Well, negative 2 plus 5 is going to be 3 over 2. 4 plus a negative 7 is negative 3 over 2. There's your midpoint, but they're in decimals. That's 1.5, and that's negative 1.5. And that will do it for our little coordinate geometry review. Happy studying, and I will see you